Hello, it is Tuesday, February 23rd. It is Science and Sensory today, and our theme this week is superheroes. So, I thought we would do a sensory activity. We're going to do Elastigirl slime. Now, there are a couple of things I need to tell you about this recipe that I sent home to everybody. First of all, the image is from one website, but the recipe is from another website. The recipe that I printed out here is for super stretchy slime, kind of like Elastigirl. Now the Elastigirl recipe of slime is just slime that is red, and it has some Elastigirl type glitter in it. So I combined the two. Now I just did this recipe and I made a huge mistake. I followed the recipe on the super stretchy slime website, but it did not state when I needed to use the one of the ingredients, the water. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to correct that during the video here. So I'm going to go through and I'll tell you when to correct it. All right. So what we need is a cup of white school glue. I have white school glue here. I also have some glitter glue. I also have clear glue. We're going to go ahead with the white school glue. You need 2 teaspoons. Here is my teaspoon, and you need two teaspoons of baking soda. You need 1/3 of a cup of warm water. I've got that. You need 2 tablespoons. Here's my tablespoon of lotion. You need 2 tablespoons of a clear liquid dish soap. You need several squirts of sorry, I'm throwing things. You got saline solution and food coloring, which is optional, and glitter, which is also optional. I also have this. I found this at Walmart. It is called Elmers Magical Liquid. It says add to Elmer's glue to make slime. It replaces baking soda and contact solution. So when I was making my recipe before, I used quite a bit of the contact solution. I may have to use this in one of the recipes in the future because I think I've used a lot of my contact solution. But we are going to go ahead and start. We need a cup. Here is my cup of white school glue. A cup is actually an awful lot. And if you can see behind me, I've got my computer that has the correct directions for this recipe. When I wrote this recipe, I did not scroll down to their recipe. I just looked at the website, and they did not state that you needed the glue, the baking soda, and the water. It says, here, let me see if I can scroll down a little bit. In a large plastic-sized bowl, stir together glue, baking soda, and water until smooth. So we are going to stir the glue. I know I don't have a bowl. I know this is not a bowl. I know this is a measuring cup. But I was thinking that because this is clear, it would be a good thing to use. All right? Because partially because I also used the bowl that I have to make the failed attempt. So there is my, and it says use warm water because it helps the ingredients come together. So I've got warm water in here, and I'm going to mix that together. And then I need 2 teaspoons of baking soda. So I've got my baking soda here. I'm going to try to even this out. There. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And I probably could use a little more in there. When there are big clumps in it, it's harder to get it an even teaspoon. So here is 2 teaspoons. So now we're going to mix that together until it is smooth. It looks fairly smooth to me. What do you think? I think it looks pretty smooth. All right, so then we need the food coloring and the glitter. I want this pretty red. I don't know if it will be terribly red because it's such a white. I think because of the fact that this starts out white, it's going to be difficult to make this really, really red. I mean, like a real red. But we can make it pretty darn red. That's pretty red, don't you think? And then I have some red and gold glitters. These are big glitters. I guess it's kind of more confetti than glitter. Put some glitter in there. I might put it all in there. All right. Then slowly add the liquid dish soap. Oh, the lotion needed to go in there too. So I need 2 tablespoons of lotion. There is 1 tablespoon of lotion. And two tablespoons of lotion. There. And then, so we're going to mix that in. Oh, it's so nice and smooth looking. What a really pretty smooth concoction this is. Can you see the glitters on the outside of the jar of the measuring cup or mixing bowl that we're using it as a mixing bowl. Now we need to put 2 tablespoons of liquid dish soap, and it says slowly add the liquid dish soap. My guess is it needs to be slow because if you do it too fast it'll bubble up. Because that's one of the things about dish soap is it bubbles. Okay. There is the liquid dish soap. Normally most people have like paper towels or napkins. I'm just using my tissues. So I'm going to do this slowly because I don't want it to get all bubbly. All right, so this is what it looks like. See if maybe. There, can you see it? All right. Now, add the saline solution, a squirt at a time. It is starting that telltale gooiness of slime when you add the saline solution. I think we are going to end up, I'm afraid I may end up running out of saline solution before this gets to a point where it is slimy enough to be touched. Because in order for it to be slimy enough, oh, it is starting to pull away from the glass. Do you see this? Can you see how it's starting to pull away from the glass? That's when it's starting to become slimy enough to be touched, is when it starts being pulling away from the glass. Stretchy. And it says add more saline solution as you're stretching. There, look at how stretchy that gets. Oh, lots of fun. I could just do this all day. Oh, Elastigirl, to the rescue. Like I said, it's very possible it's still sticking to the sides of the jar, and I am almost out of the solution. There's not a lot left. And so I may end up not having enough to be able to knead it with my hands. Look at that. All right, what I'm going to do is I will take a picture of this and add it to Google Classroom. I will add this video, and I will also add, I am going to add the recipe. I'm also going to add, list the websites where I got the image and the idea for the Elastigirl slime, but the website where I got the idea and the recipe for the super stretchy slime. All right, Thanks, guys. Bye.